This is Mr. Martin. These are video notes for Pre-Calculus Advanced. We're on Unit 7, Section 7.3. We're working with identities. In this example, we want to rewrite this so that it is not in fractional form. And when I look at this, I see in the numerator I have cosine squared x, which makes me think of my Pythagorean identity. Let's do a little scratch work on the side here. My Pythagorean identity is sine squared x plus cosine squared x is equal to 1. And up here I have a cosine squared x by itself, so if I rearrange my Pythagorean identity by subtracting sine squared x from both sides, I get that cosine squared x is the same as 1 minus sine squared x. Now normally we don't look to make things more difficult, but in this case, since I see my denominator is 1 minus sine x, I'm going to change that cosine squared x to 1 minus sine squared x. Alright, so using my Pythagorean identity, I have 1 minus sine squared x over 1 minus sine x. Now be careful, you can't just cross out these signs and cross out those ones. It doesn't work like that. If it was multiplication, you could, but it's not. But what I do have here in the numerator is a difference of two squares. Difference of two squares, which we talked about. So we're going to factor that to 1 plus sine x times 1 minus sine x. And then we had 1 minus sine x on the bottom. And now, since we have multiplication, these will cancel out, and this simplifies to 1 plus sine x. So there's other ways you could do this problem that take a little bit more effort. For example, you could multiply by the conjugate and eventually you'll get the same answer. So, usually there's more than one way to do a problem, and one way may be easier than another. Again, the more problems you do, the more practice you get, the better you'll become at solving these. So let me know if you had questions, and we'll see you in the next example.